Hello and welcome to another random review. My name is Jason Bach and I am going to be reviewing a movie in this episode called Cargo, and remember that I will be doing spoilers, so keep that in mind. So Cargo is a movie that stars Martin Freeman. The movie that I remember Martin Freeman from the most, well actually three movies, are the Hobbit movies, which I don't think I've actually ever seen the first one. I never bothered to see that one because I didn't hear great reviews of it. The second one I thought was actually decent. The third one, whatever. Trying to make three movies out of The Hobbit I thought was quite a stretch. But he is playing Baggins, the main character in the movie, and he is the main actor in this movie. This is essentially a post-apocalyptic horror zombie movie where it's based in Australia, and him, his wife, and their, I think, 1-year-old daughter are on a boat to be safe from any of the zombies, and they're running out of supplies. He goes to an abandoned boat, finds supplies, but he hears something moving in a closet and gets out, shows what he got from the boat to his wife, and she also finds that he got a bottle of wine and that he was going to give it to her as a present. So she thinks maybe there's something more that he missed there. She goes there. Unfortunately, she gets bitten. And when you get bitten, it's 48 hours until you completely turn, and you'll start developing symptoms in those 2 days. And there's these packs that apparently the government will send out to people to tell them what the symptoms are. They can put on a watch that tells them how much time they have left. And then they have this like device that you stick on the side of your head and it will actually like kill you if you want to basically go out that way. So he's trying to get her to a hospital, but they get into a car wreck. She is killed by the car wreck and then turns into a zombie. And as he's trying to get out and save his daughter, she bites him. He gets the daughter out and eventually kills his wife. And now he's got 48 hours to find somebody to basically take care of his daughter. So, that's essentially the premise of the movie. And I gave away a fair amount of it already. For some reason, this movie gave me Bird Box vibes in a little bit way, like the way it was shot. I don't know if it's the same directors that did Bird Box, or it is done by Netflix for what it's worth. The sound and the music, the soundtrack to the movie felt a little overblown at times. I felt it could have been it could have fit the movie a little bit better. But overall, I would say I enjoyed this movie, and I think it's primarily because of Freeman's performance. I think he truly carries this movie. He is the force of the movie. He isn't panicking. He isn't, he plays he plays a person who reacts to all of this in a very kind of just stoic, straightforward manner, and is knowing that he doesn't have a lot of time left, and he's got to find a way to, in wherever he's, somewhere in Australia that's kind of out in the open areas, so to speak, and so there's not a lot of people there, and so he's got to try to find people to take care of his daughter, and he doesn't panic, he doesn't completely lose it, but you can tell he's concerned and he's trying to think of ways to keep going at all costs. And it's, I won't spoil the ending that I won't give away, but the ending is, I think it's a good ending in some ways. And it definitely tugs at the heartstrings, but, overall, it's a good movie. It does have its flaws. I didn't like the music at times. I felt that a couple of things forced the storyline to keep going in a certain direction. If the wife had never gone back to the boat, and if he would have told her, hey, I heard something moving there, don't go back to the boat, because he does say it was safe. He was fine. But he says that because he doesn't want her to be concerned, I think. But because he says that, she misinterprets that as, oh, I could go back there. And unfortunately, that's not true. So just a couple of things that I felt, again, a movie sometimes will force a storyline to go down a certain path. And how do I get from this point to this point? Well, I got to have something happen here, which I think really stretches the storyline at times. But again, it's a decent take, I think, on the zombie flick. They have the zombies. They'll have this compulsion to bury their heads in the ground, and I didn't really understand that one, but I thought that was kind of an odd, interesting twist to that kind of genre. But in any event, it's a good movie, not great. I wouldn't call it like a favorite, but definitely worth the time watching, and I found it interesting. So that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. Leave your own comments below, and I will see you in the next review.